traveled to this Okigwe, which I entered the Biafra Liberation Army. And as they held me since almost 2 or 3 days now, they made sure that they didn't do me any evil. They tell me that they are fighting for the liberation of the Biafra, that everything about me, they want to know, and that's why I'm explaining. And they don't do me any evil since I come. They take care of me as I beg them to forgive me and pardon me for a second chance in life. So they said they have heard me, that they are not to harm me or they are not wicked people. All what they want is to make sure that the Biafra liberate. So that is the reason why I'm here. I'm begging, and they said they have listened to me, that they will consider me, that they are not wicked people, that they will give me second chance.
What do you say is your name?
Adewale.
You are a Yoruba man?
Yes, sir.
A Yoruba man. You see now that, and now you are in the hands of the Biafran Liberation Army.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the difference between the Zoo Janjaweed and the Biafran Liberation Army?
Yes, sir. I've seen the difference. It's not like the way we treated the Biafra people, the way they treated the IPOB. So this very one, if people take care of me, you don't harm me, you don't do me any evil. You only ask me some question. As I'm answer, you say you are going to give me second chance.
Now, we are going to give you the second chance with one condition, that you will leave, you are going to leave Biafran land and never to come back again until Biafra is fully restored.
Yes, sir.
Now, what message do you have for your brothers, those idiots still remaining in that zoo military, that terrorist camp? What do you have to tell your brothers, those ones there? What message do you have for them?
My advice for my people, that they still remain in the armed forces, Yoruba and the Igbo, whosoever. My advice for them is for everybody to go back to his own area, his own state, his own region, so that everybody will go on their own. That is my advice for them.
Tell them, call them, those ones remaining from that place that you serve. Tell them your name, so that they will see you very clearly. They know you. Tell your colleagues.
My advice to the soldier in 16th Brigade is that they should make sure that they resign and go to their own various area, because make the Nigeria divide, everybody go on their own. That is my advice for them. As you can see, Biafra is a thing that they must come to the pass. As the people are agitating, make our people, make everybody go on their own. That is my advice for them.
What message do you also have for your president, your Janjaweed president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
My advice for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to stop looking for Simon Ekpa, and to share the nation. Let the Biafra people go, and any other people that they seek for their own nation, so that everybody will be on their own and peace will be. That is my advice, sir.
So this message is for those people out there talking rubbish that the Biafran Liberation Army, that we are terrorists. Look at the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani Janjaweed, the Nigerian terrorists, the Nigerian Janjaweed, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is your security. See, our strong message to you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have had it from your so-called terrorist soldier. Release Nnamdi Kanu and stop looking for Biafran Liberation Army commanders. You cannot get them. We are not evil like you people. As you are leaving this particular place today, you are going back to Yoruba land. Go and fight for your own nation.
Yes, sir.
We are Biafran Liberation Army. We are not terrorists. we believe and practice. You cannot fight the Igbos. You cannot fight us. We cannot fight Biafran Liberation Army.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. This is the Inter TV News, where you get your legit updates on happenings in Biafra land and beyond. This is where you get your day-to-day raw data, raw information on happenings in Biafra land and beyond. That's the war between the Biafra Liberation Army and the Zoo Army of Nigeria. Now, this video I played previously, you can see how the soldier was captured. You see, this week we are entering is the last week of the lockdown in Biafra land. Remember, all have happened in this 1 month lockdown. Remember, this 1 month lockdown is not for any restriction of movement. This 1 month lockdown, you can go about your business, but it's for the establishment of Tinubu in Biafra land. Now, so far so good. There have been a certain amount of achievement. Number one, so many secretariats, so many government house, so many local government houses, so many police stations have been neutralized in Anambra. So some of these soldiers are beginning to leave Anambra state. Some of them are even resigning. Some of these soldiers and policemen in Anambra and Enugu are even resigning. Some soldiers don't even agree to come to work again in Anambra. Now, this is a message to Tinubu. This is a message to Tinubu that we are tired. We are tired of this Tinubu government. We are tired of Nigeria as a whole. We, the Biafrans, need to be liberated from you guys. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. And when Biafra comes, me and you will have a lot to enjoy. When Biafra comes, me and you will have a lot to enjoy. Because Biafra will bring about freedom. Biafra will bring about updates. Because we are in a recent world now. We are in a recent technology. We are in a recent world. Any constitution or any laws or rules that will be drafted by the recent constitution. Everything that happened in Nigeria was during the war. Even the recent constitution we are using was the constitution being drafted by these Fulani Janjaweeds. These people sat on a round table and they drafted a constitution that will be benefitable for them. Because tell me why a senator will be taking home 21 million naira every month, close to 25 million naira every month, why a professor in a university can only go back with 400,000, 300,000 every month. Tell me why a country whereby bandits are now negotiating with soldiers in the north. If you go to Sokoto, if you go to Taraba, these bandits all over there are negotiating. Some of them are even been seen on TikTok, exposing the ransom they took from people. But what this Tinubu government and the former Buhari government, what their work is to demoralize and neutralize the Biafra land, because we have no achievement. Look around yourself as a Biafran. What is the achievement of this Tinubu government or Buhari government in Biafra land or in Igbo land? That is why we need to be divided. That is the only solution to the zoo country, because the zoo is sinking. The only solution to the zoo country is for us to be liberated. We need to be liberated. The Biafran people need to be liberated from this zoo nation. So you can see how they captured this soldier. You can see how all he has been saying with his mouth. Because the Biafra Liberation Army are out now. When last do you hear of any camp busting? Or when last do you hear of we killed 10 IPOP members, or we killed 20 IPOP members? Because this Biafra Liberation Army are working with strategy. They have the tools, they have the experience, and they have the intelligence of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who took over the Biafra Liberation Army from the failed ESN. Do you understand? So all we keep doing and all we keep saying, this is why we are into the media, so that we will keep spreading this news to the whole world, you in diaspora, so that you can listen and see what is happening in the southeast. You can check back my previous broadcasts. You will see for yourself the daily update that have been updated in this channel. You can see what have really been happening in southeast. You can see how the Biafra Liberation Army keep neutralizing these people. You can see how the Biafra Liberation Army keeps sending these people back to their terrorist states. Because the movement and the deal of neutralizing these soldiers, these policemen, these thousands of soldiers and policemen have been deployed to southeast must be achieved. That is our first agenda. And our second agenda is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released freely, before 2nd of December, when we'll have our conference and our declaration of our referendum. Because come 2nd of December, the Biafra movement will have a different shape. The Biafra movement will have a different course. Tell me why they are still holding Mazina and Carlo. Tell me why the DSS are still holding Mazina and Carlo. But they released the Yoruba man, the Yoruba agitator. They released him, and he's working freely now. So which other crime have Mazina and Carlo committed? So many courts, so many lawyers, so many judgments have been laid on Mazina and Carlo. He is free. He needs to be released, but this same government decide to hold him down because they think we the Igbos cannot do anything. Because they know that our politicians, our Southeast politicians have been bribed. Our Southeast politicians, they have no other thing to talk about than their own selfish self. Yes, because that's the problem we have in Southeast. The only problem we have in Southeast is these terrorist politicians that go to kiss the ass of these northerners. Look at what is happening in the north. The bandits have taken over the north. Look at Maiduguri. Look at how flood have taken over Maiduguri. But all they can do is to share rice, share bags of rice. So what is the prevention cause of this particular place? Because it is the north. You hardly see rainfall in the north. So that means there have not been no plan. They hardly have plan for this flood that is happening now. There is no plan. All they can do is to go there and promise millions of naira they will give to them. And their so-called politicians now will still eat the money. So that is why we are fighting for my brothers and my sisters. All we are fighting for is for us to be liberated from these people. Check out a nation where we have only the Igbos, where we trade with the Igbos. A nation whereby we have our own written and draft constitution that will guide the Igbos. Believe me, if Biafra come, me and you, all this sufferness we are suffering in this Buhari regime, all this sufferness, all these troubles we have been passing through, we end off. Because Biafra country will be a very, very lovely land. Biafra state will be a very, very lovely place where me and you will love each other. I know what the Igbos can do. You know how the Igbos can express and outcome anybody in the world. That is why this whole world don't want to support the Biafrans. That is why UK don't want to support the Biafran. Because they know that Biafra will turn to the next Japan. Because they know that if they support the Biafra land, if they support the Igbo people, tomorrow Biafra will take over them. That is why the UK is very, very scared. That is why the UK is scared to support the Biafra, because they are seeing a lot in the Biafra land, and they are seeing a lot in the Biafran people. They are seeing a lot in the Biafran people. They know what the Biafran people can do, and they know that if they let us go, we will achieve more than them. We will achieve more than them. There is no solution. There is no Messiah coming to save Nigeria. There is no Messiah coming to save Nigeria. The states called Nigeria have sunk already. The only remedy is to divide the country. And that division comes with the creation of the Biafra land. Because when Biafra come, we will have every cause to rejoice. And we will have every cause to be happy. Because we will know what we are fighting for. Because we have no lineage, we have no culture, we have no dressing code, we have nothing to do with these northerners. We have nothing in common with them. We have nothing in common with them to be in the same country with them. Now go to the north and see what is happening in the north. And see how bandits have taken over the villages. The poverty rate in the north is alarming. Or the lack of child control in the north is alarming. It's alarming. That is why we need to be separated from these people, so that they can continue their lifestyle, continue their Fulani herdsmen, trading of cows everywhere. If not for the help of Biafra Defensive Force and the Biafra Liberation Army, trust me, this our borders will be damaged by these Fulani Janjaweeds. This our town by now. Remember back then, years back, when these Fulani men, herdsmen, attacked some farmers in Anambra South, attacked some farmers. So that is why the creation of Biafran Defensive Force and the Biafra Liberation Army have been created to tackle these issues. It's all about killing soldiers or destroying everywhere. This is all about protecting our land, protecting our people from these people. Because these Fulani herdsmen wants to invade the north. From the north, they will go to the south. From the south, they come down to the east. So if you are just joining us now, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is the only YouTube channel you get your legit information or happenings in Biafra land. Now more videos will be played, more updates will be shared. Now stay tuned.